Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing an alien abduction video about the Peter Khoury case from 1988, Khoury. Before I get into this, if you enjoy my content, it would really help me out if you could hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, share my content on all of your social media platforms, and post a comment or two. Remember, I welcome your comments, even if you disagree with me. And check me out over on Rumble for my political commentary and weekly current events. If you enjoy a good book, check out my author page on Amazon.com. My pen name is H.L. Anderson. You can find all of my books there, including the two shown here, Vanguard 1 and Task Force Terminus. They are the first two out of three in a series called the Devo Poland Chronicles. It's a study of humanity from an alien perspective. I really had a lot of fun writing them, and I hope you get them. I hope you enjoy them. All right. And there's other stuff on my page, too, so find something you like and hope you enjoy reading it. All right. Peter Khoury, Khoury. In February of 1988, Peter Khoury and his wife Vivian had their first UFO experience when they saw lights moving across the sky near their home in Sydney, Australia. Excuse me. In July of that same year, Peter's UFO experience became a lot more personal. He was asleep in his bed when he felt something grab his ankles. He started awake, but immediately felt numb and paralyzed. He noticed a group of 3 or 4 hooded figures standing next to the bed. In his mind, he heard them speak, so they were communicating telepathically with him. They told him to relax and to not be afraid. They said it would, quote, be like last time. Which tells me that he has repeatedly been abducted. I ain't Sherlock Holmes, but when they say it'll be like last time, just relax. It's happened before. That's all I'm saying. When he saw they were going to insert a long needle into the side of his head, he blacked out. The next morning, Peter and Vivian noted an obvious puncture mark and dried blood on the side of his head. So, there's physical evidence for this. Okay? It did, in fact, happen. At the time, Peter had never heard of alien abductions. His experiences were vivid in his memories, but he could find no answers to many of his questions. Then, several months later, he and Vivian saw a roadside advertisement for Whitley Strieber's book, Communion. They immediately bought the book. The book brought out memories of this is what he's saying happened later on. 2 beautiful humanoid females, one of which had exotic blonde hair, chiseled cheekbones, and enlarged eyes. These women tried to force Peter to have sex with them. Instead, he bit one of them and was able to escape. That's the memory that he has. They called in a forensics expert, and DNA was collected from Peter, Vivian, and from their bed. Blonde hair strands collected from the bed did not match either of the couple, not only in color but in the DNA. The thin blonde hair appeared to come from a light-skinned Caucasian woman. The DNA of the hair showed 5 distinct markers. These markers are characteristic of a rare subgroup of the Chinese Mongoloid racial type. The only other people on Earth with all 5 DNA markers were Chinese people with black hair. The findings suggest that the Chinese subjects share a common female ancestor with this blonde mystery woman. No person with blonde hair and an exact DNA match to the blonde hair in Khoury's bed could be found anywhere in the continent of Australia. So this is a serious thing. If you're a wife and you find hair that doesn't match yours in your bed, the first thing you're thinking is, yeah, there's some shenanigans going on. But then this DNA completely blows that out of the water because no such woman exists. This case, the Peter Khoury abduction, is the first case where DNA was collected and analyzed. The analysis showed anomalous DNA markers that simply cannot be explained. The DNA is human, but makes no sense in the combinations found. the markers all combined together simply don't make sense. Given the you add his story about the women with the story about the hooded figures inserting a needle in the side of his head with the physical evidence of the mark and the dried blood, and yeah, you've got something there. We don't know what, but you got something. That's all I'm saying. Whenever I do UFO stories, or alien abduction stories or whatever, I try to avoid, hey, I saw a light in the sky, or, 3 exotic women had to have sex with these women, blah, 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 because there's no physical evidence. Right here, physical evidence, okay? Those are the ones I like to do. So, and it's getting a little harder to find those, too. There's lots of people see lights in the sky, but very few of them, and by the way, video and photo these days is not proof, because they can be faked. With the right software, like I said, you could make a video of a UFO hovering over the police station in your hometown. That's the example that I use. And with AI, it's getting even worse. Hoaxers are ridiculously everywhere. So you got to be careful with that. But with this, DNA evidence is hard to refute. I'm just saying. If anybody else has any more information on this case, or if there's any kind of information that I missed, or if there's anything else going on, if maybe I got something wrong, put it in the comments. I'm sure we'd all love to read them. Hope this finds everybody well. You folks have a good one. God bless one and all.